Hi, I'm Ken Gears with Local Buzz Connect, and today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Frank Gears of the ACO. The ACO is the governing body of the Sport of Cornhole. Their company, American Cornhole, is located in Milford, Ohio. Hello, Frank.
Hey, Ken, how are you today?
Hello, Frank. Well, I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good.
You got to tell me something about this American Cornhole, the ACO. Talk to me about that.
Well, the ACO is the recognized governing body to the sport of cornhole. This was an exciting year for us. This was season 10 for the ACO, so we've been doing this for 10 years. And really, the bottom line is the ACO took a backyard game and wanted to take a backyard game. They saw people being competitive with this backyard game and wanted to make it an organized sport. So the last 10 years, we have been working on making it an organized sport and trying to take it to television.
So what you've done is, did you standardize it? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, when I say make it a sport, that's exactly what we did. We went out and we created a set of rules and regulations that standardize this game, whether you played it in California or you played it in Ohio, you're going to be playing under the same rules and guidelines. And really what got us into it originally was we got into it from a marketing standpoint with the boards and the bags. And then we realized there was this opportunity to become the governing body to the sport. So in doing that, we not only wanted to standardize the rules, but we wanted to standardize the equipment. So we went out and created special bags and boards that made this game more of just a game and made it more of a sport.
So give me a little bit of background with it, because I see at tailgate parties, lots of people are throwing bean bags. They call them all kinds of things. Give me the specifics of what the ACO has done.
Well, it's interesting you say that people call it bean bags because people do call it all sorts of names still, bean bag toss bags, cornhole, corn toss. We elected 10 years ago to stay with the name cornhole because that truly is the origin of the game. It was simply taking a bag of corn, a sewn bag of corn, a 1 pound bag of corn, and throwing it to a board with a hole in it, hence the name cornhole. It's as simple as that. People like to chuckle and giggle over the name cornhole, but we have stuck to our guns and kept the name cornhole because when we got engaged with the game, we did not invent the game. We just made it a better game. And we did that then by standardizing the equipment, making a set of boards that retailed for $300 and not something that you're building in your garage, but that are being manufactured from furniture companies and such to maintain that integrity, to give you a better experience. We take a bag and we got rid of the corn in the bags and we filled them with a resin pellet. That resin pellet helped to keep the bags more consistent from a playability standpoint. Bags now no longer would mildew or get eaten by rodents or bugs. They wouldn't dehydrate. Corn, what we had a problem with corn bags in the early days because the weight of the bags would slowly over time get lighter and lighter because of the dehydration of the corn product. So really, that's some of the exciting stuff that we did to elevate that backyard game into sports status. And with the bags, another really cool thing that we did along the way was we created a two-sided bag. So besides taking the corn and making it resin, we created a two-sided bag. This two-sided bag considered the slick side and one side that we considered the stick side. Now with the stick side, we've traditionally been using what's called a synthetic suede. And on the stick side, we've used either a brushed twill or a canvas material. And again, that's another thing that we've done for this game to make it more of a sport. It's added a layer of complexity. It's added shots to the game. Shots such as the blocker really is key in the game. Really, the game of cornhole has four main shots. You have the blocker bag, you have the slide bag, you have the push bag, and you have the airmail. And because the inception of this two-sided bag, we really created the concept of the blocker shot.
Oh boy, and you've been at this for 10 years. And bring me up to date. You recently had your ACO World Championships of Cornhole, and wasn't that something that ESPN featured the ACO?
Oh yeah, that was awesome for us. I mean, we had ESPN down there in Knoxville, Tennessee. for the World Championships of Cornhole 10 this July. And it was a spectacular event just shortly a few days ago. So ESPN did not broadcast our tournament live. What they did was they came in and for 3 hours, they were broadcasting like game day from the World Championships. So they did feature some of our top players. They talked with some of our players. They had in the background the sport going on. They talked about the sport throughout the episode. It was a really special moment for the ACO as we continue to embark on this journey to get cornhole onto television. That has been our goal. That is where we are headed. Oddly enough, we've been building a slow relationship with ESPN as it is. A couple years back, a guy by the name of Kenny Mayne came to Florence, Kentucky as part of Turfway Park World Championships that we had out there, and that was World Championships 8, in which Brett Guy won, son of Matt Guy, who is now Matt Guy, the 6-time king of cornhole. But what was cool about Kenny Mayne coming out there, he had a show called The Wilder World of Sports on ESPN. So in October, a couple years back, Kenny Mayne's show featured that World Championships. And so it's been an exciting, slow evolution to engage with ESPN, engage with the community of the sports world, and to slowly get our game and sport on TV.
Well, Frank, how are you spreading the word? This is national? How are you getting the word out there and getting the members to be part of this?
Well, that's another cool thing that's been developed over the years. We have a network of super people around the country. They're called certified officials. These are men and women. A lot of them are operating their own cornhole businesses, making their own boards, making their own bags, running their own leagues. And they're deciding that they want to branch out and do something a little more, help to grow the sport, hope to grow the game in their backyard, help to bring the ACO to their community, because as they see us on ESPN and they see us on TV, their players want a little bit more than just to be a part of a local league. They want to be part of a national, a worldwide organization that has world rankings that we've created. So through these certified officials, they're the men and women that are the backbone to the company that really help us to get that message out about the ACO, get the rules and regulations out there about the ACO, and help us run our monthly points earning tournaments. Our seasons run from September through May, with points earning tournaments for regionals run by the certified officials and points earning tournaments called majors that we drop into cities across the country. We'll be in Pleasanton, California this year, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be down in Foley, Alabama. We start the season in Charleston, West Virginia. We're headed to Central Florida. Hope to be back out in Virginia Beach. We'll be out in Lebanon, Missouri. We'll be out in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. So these majors are tournaments that players come in from all over the country to compete against each other. And at this point in time, there really isn't a lot of money in it. What it is about right now is continuing to grow the awareness of the sport, continuing to create an atmosphere of high-level competition, fun and excitement, and a time for people to enjoy themselves, getting away from home, playing a sport that they love, and meeting and hanging out with friends. Now, that being said, it is our goal and it is our mission to get to the point that there is some good money on this tour and that players can make potentially livings off of being competitive cornhole players within the ACO system. We're not there yet. This year's world champion won $10,000. He walked away, Matt Guy, our 6-time king of cornhole, world singles champion, walked away with $10,000. So we're getting to the point that our players are going to start earning more money, the top of the food chain. But it's not just about the top of the food chain. It's about anybody and everybody that loves the game of cornhole, and we're trying to create an atmosphere of that competitive level.
Frank, it's exciting. You're definitely pitching your way to big times, and we're awful glad that we had a chance to talk to you to understand more about the ACO and really what American Cornhole is all about. How can they learn more about American Cornhole?
Well, there's a couple things. If you want to be a player, go out to AmericanCornhole.com, and at AmericanCornhole.com, there's a player's guide out there. You can log into that, read about what it means to be a player with the ACO. If you're an interested party, you're a cornhole dealer, somebody that's running leagues, looking to get into the sport, maybe looking to grow awareness of the game in your market. You maybe are an entrepreneur wanting a way to make some little side coin. look to become a certified official. It doesn't cost you anything to apply. You can find that at AmericanCornhole.com as well. There's ads all over the page. You can go under the resource tab and look at our certified officials and click on the link there and fill out the application and apply today. Again, we'll follow up within 24 hours, be in touch with you so you can understand what it means to be a certified official and help us spread the love.
Well, Frank, it's just been great talking to you, getting to know American Cornhole, and I look forward to talking to you in the future as your activities become the profession that you want them to be. So congratulations, and any final thoughts?
Ken Gears, keep on pitching, baby. Game on.
We've got it. Thank you, Frank.